Hello, hello. Happy Tuesday. Hi, JR. Hi, Displaced. Hi, Evil. Hi, Manatee. How's everybody doing? Thank you guys for the frags. Happy Tuesday. What's up? Not Evil. We should all act as if we can't hear Ginger. Why? Why would you do that? Hi, Liz. Good luck, have fun. Gonna be on Lurk. Packing up the Christmas. I assume that's slang for the cookies that you made. Hi, Truth Seeker. Remember to hydrate. Oh, I can't forget. we have several glasses every Every single time. Thank you, though. There you are. There's... I don't know if you can hear, it's a straw, so... Apparently, Discord was, telling on me that I was playing Darkest Dungeon yesterday, trying to knock out that, Garden Guardian. Because I didn't play it all week. I wasn't able to. And because I was in Wisconsin. And, I do have to say, I had just the most lovely coconut soup there. And I was just so mad because I'm like, I can never come back here. Like, I can't drive 7 hours for this soup. It's so good though. It doesn't look good. Like, it's one of those soups that just like aesthetically, like I could post a picture of it and you'd be like, what? I don't get it. But it was so good. It was so yummy. Yeah. So yummy. Coconut soup. Yeah, well, it's a coconut milk base, and there was like tamarind and like a lemongrass spice in there. Oh, it was so yummy. I don't like shaved coconut, but I love things with coconut milk, which is not the same thing as coconut water. It's the same, it's the meat of the coconut that has been extruded through like cheesecloth or something so that it has kind of like the texture of milk. So like they've basically like pulverized the coconut into a fine mist and let it suspend itself in a liquid. So it is that, this is my understanding, I suppose. Watch me be wrong, but like I don't like the texture of like just non-pulverized coconut. No thank you. It's an S tier ingredient. Again, like shaved coconut, the really dry stuff, get that away from me. No. But like the actual flavor of the coconut, like again, when it's a totally different texture, so good, right? It's so good. It's so yummy. So, it was just I guess heads up, there's a place in Wisconsin that has amazing coconut soup. That's not actionable advice. But there you go. Can't you just make the milk from the dried shavings? Listen, I don't know, man. You do it. Note to self, avoid Wisconsin? I mean, it's not just because my relatives are there. Ugh. That whole state is guilty by association. It is. I try to get my little, moments of enjoyment while I'm there, and the place that has the Pop Rocks cheesecake is closed for the season, so I couldn't do that. So I found the coconut soup. There we go. That was my little hi, sweet pea, how's it going? But yeah, those are the two food things that I would recommend. Although I have to say, it's totally like you totally know when, first of all, when you've driven into Wisconsin, like you pass the border, and like immediately it's a bunch of billboards that are like, stop by for fireworks, and here's our adult superstore, and it's like, what is this? I don't understand, like, I understand, like, it's right at the border and Minnesota has different fireworks laws, but it really seems like it's just farmland and then fireworks stores and then adult superstores for like hours into the state. My two favorite shops, it makes Wisconsin have a vibe that I'm sure they're not intending. It's a store where you buy adults. Yep. I have to say I've never actually been into one of those. My friends, we all tried to go, it was a group outing. Everybody's like, let's go. Because they were trying to talk about, like, there was one in downtown Minneapolis. We made the drive, and they were saying that there was something very funny inside. And I'm like, oh, that sounds hilarious. And I've mentioned before how often I have alcohol, and it's not very much. And I wasn't driving, so I forgot that I might need my license. Because I'm like, oh, I'm old enough. And I didn't realize that they would card me at the door. And I didn't intend to drink, so like it didn't occur to me to bring it. And so I get there, and they won't let me in. And all of my friends, except one of them, just disappears inside. And I'm just out on the street, standing there. Like, I guess this is just where I am until they all decide to come out. And somebody noticed, sorry, they didn't stay with me. Somebody noticed that I wasn't inside. They all just went in. They were not paying attention. They were excited to go look at whatever it is we had stopped to look at. I don't even remember what they were talking about now. I was like, oh, I want to go on an outing with my friends. And so like, I don't know, I'm still salty about it. And so I'm like, yeah, I'm good. You need a couple of adults. Someone's got to be responsible in my life. Listen, I sometimes I wish I had somebody to make decisions for me too. What do you do with the adults? I guess you just assign responsibility to them is what it sounds like. But that's where all the cool stuff is. That's what my adults told me. So like I just never been. I'm like mad that they wouldn't let me in. That one time, and I had to stand outside when it was slightly colder than was comfortable. Like, I'm grumpy about this. If I had an adult, I might not have a raccoon though. I mean, JR, have you installed the door? Like, by the way, Displaced, your response to that of like, that can't be it. It has been, I have looked at it several times today, and it's cheering up. Surely that can't be the reason. That can't be the cause. Hi, Nut. How's it going? How's your day? I realized I don't even have the game loaded. I was saying, I played yesterday. Kind of late into the night, probably later than I should have. But I think I got all the trinkets. And then the other thing I did was I did a shard quest. So I got some more shards, but I don't know that it's enough to buy anything. Wait, what did I miss? The cause of what? I don't know. I don't understand that sentence, and I can't answer you. Can you guys hear the game? I know last time I started the game while on the screen, you guys could hear it. Good. I'm tired, but good. Good. Tired means that you get to unlock going to sleep earlier, hopefully. Fingers crossed. So my one personality trait is that I'm nefariously lazy. I mean, I guess controversial take, but my argument, people are gonna disagree with me, but my argument is that, like, I don't think that I think a lot of the times when people are using the word lazy both to describe other people or themselves, it is not necessarily correct. Simply because, like, what it just means is that there's, like, something is getting in the way of you doing that, right? And, like, it's not nothing. There's not no reason you're doing something. There is something getting in the way of that, and, like, just figuring out what that is, if it bothers you, is like a thing. This isn't like a pull yourself up by your bootstraps sort of talk or anything. Oh, here's the game.
All my life I could feel an insistent gnawing in the back of my mind. It was a yearning, a thirst for discovery that could be neither numbed nor sated.
So, it's more like just like, we just figuring out what it is and not just judging people as like a, oh, you're lazy as a thing. Cause like, it doesn't acknowledge the difficulties that they're going through, right? Hi, Eric, how's it going? Happy Tuesday. I'm playing Minecraft mod that has a new dimensions. And after 25 minutes, you have to leave or die. What? Why? What? Why? What's the point of that? I'm falling asleep. I'm falling asleep with that timer running. Oh no. I already have a hole cut in the door for the existing cat flap. and I don't want to remove the existing flap and try to install the microchip flap that I think is smaller. I mean, that's so there is something getting in the way of you doing it. Like, we can acknowledge that sounds like frustrating and tedious. So that's not lazy to me. That's like, oh, that's a big thing. And if you do get it done, you know, all I gotta say is like, good job, JR. And like, if you don't get it done, that's understandable, you know? I can take the judgment? You're too mean to yourself. I watched Nut die last night. Oh, on Minecraft. Okay. I was scared for a second. It actually adds a lot of RPG elements. It's pretty neat. Is it like, does it feel like quick play or something? As you might notice, you can see I played a little, I tried to blow this money on stuff. I was buying curios. Like, it was like, I can't spend it fast enough. I feel like I did get all the stuff in the courtyard because now it's only offering me stuff that is not courtyard specific. So that feels like... It feels like I got all of it. But I don't know if there's like a way... Unequip, sort... So... Is it like 2 for each class, maybe? Maybe that's what I'm looking at. Do I have 1 for Hellion? Yeah. So 2 for Hellion. The Outcast, Alone, Shamed. So 2 for each class. Crusader. Still haven't figured out how to do the gray text thing. Can I... I'm not really looking for hints for it yet, but can I ask? No... I'm gonna wonder out loud. I'm not actually asking here. Because I'm like, do I want to get that spoiled? I don't know. I'm wondering if it's like, whatever I need to do suddenly unlocks each trinket, like all of them, like all at once, or if it's a thing I need to do per trinket. Because if it's a per trinket thing, ugh. I have the means? I do. Yeah, I do. I would like to buy unlocking this gray text thing, please. Have you found out how to unlock it? No, I haven't. I haven't figured it out. Not at all. But I think I've gotten all of them, because like here's Chipped Tooth, the glass. Oh, one other thing that I really noticed when looking through these is that I think a lot of these are actually related in a way to the comics, or at least I recognized some of it from some of the comics. So that to me is pretty... I just like the storytelling in each of these. It's good. This is good storytelling here. So this one, stun skill, the 10%, but the death blow resist. Wouldn't this have been nice to have on our man-at-arms this whole time? Wouldn't that have been great? That would have been great. Minus 10 dodge, no thank you. So I didn't really look at all of them, I just got them, and I was like, oh, I'm excited. I want to unlock this plus 15 dodge. Hi, Billy. Happy Tuesday. How's your day? You have the means, wait until DD2? I mean, I think that's coming up. No, I think that's coming up soon. Hi,
Ginger
Shire.
661 clap.
Ginger 661 clap. Hi, Shire. Happy... Oh, it's probably still... It might just barely be... Math. It might just barely be Wednesday for you. Happy late Tuesday, early Wednesday. I was just about to go to sleep, so I came in to say hello, and now bye-bye. Have a good sleep. Thank you. Hi, it's good to see you. Have a good sleep. I don't remember how to say goodnight in Dutch. And if I did, I would mispronounce it, so... Let me try. Nope, that's not what I remember. Oh. Gode Nacht? There we go. I tried it. And that's the important thing, is that I attempted it. It's 2:30 a.m. That's sort of still Tuesday. Sort of a little bit. Have a good night. Oh, Ginger, for your words meme, you posted, here's my reply. Oh, okay. Normal words, letters, and some suffixes together are German words, just shoving it together, lesser words together. What? Nut? What? That was a word salad. I don't understand. Normal words, letters, and some suffixes together, German words, just shoving other lesser words together. I think I'm pausing in the wrong spots. Reread that. Normal words, letters, and some suffixes together, German words. I'm not. I'm incapable. The difficulty curve is too high for me. I failed. Good Nacht is really weird and unused. The common things to say would be
normal words, letters, and some suffixes together, German words, just shoving other, lesser words together.
See, when Brian says it, it doesn't make any more sense. Thank you, Evil. Sorry. Well, Truston? I'm keeping you up. Don't let me keep you up. It's not the next day until you sleep. That's the law. Yes, I agree. Mute game audio and try again for no reason in particular. I don't understand. JR? I'm not understanding a lot today. My brain, it has felt like my brain has just been going brrr all day, you know, like brain go burr or whatever that meme is, however you're supposed to say it. It's like, it's just the little loading symbol right over my forehead all day. So everything's gonna go great. Normal words, letters, and some suffixes together. German words, just shoving other lesser words together. There we go. There we are. I think that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, they just kind of smush them, huh? If you say it 3 times in the mirror, the word ghost steals your words. If you say so. You're talking nonsense word salad like my brain feels. Yeah, sometimes. Again, my brain is just, it's having a hard time today. I'm mucho tired. I'm sorry. So the obviously we have the last little lore to get. But I didn't go shopping with my shards, which I didn't get as many as I thought I was going to. But I definitely want to take a look through here. I would have loved to have this non-Euclidean hilt. It's so good. All this stuff is so good. Oh, Miller's pipe. Hero killed parties. Oh. Oh, this is nice for the harvest. So I got up to the Miller while I was playing offline, and that was just a lot. I did level up. I did level up the leper. So like we have a level 6 leper. I didn't look to see if I actually have an actual party for the final Darkest Dungeon quest. So if we don't have somebody, we've got to level them up. That's just where we're at here. And I loaded up the comics because I want to take a look at the comics. I have to say, I do kind of wish that they were accessible in the game. Am I nuts for that? Like, I feel like if they're canon and they really do provide a lot of information.
Hey, Ginger, to help with the word salad, I would introduce to you some words.
Okay.
Well, I hoped that helped with the helping of help. But it's always hard to tell help from helping help, you know.
Thank you. Thank you, Eva. That was so helpful. You're so helpful. Look at how helpful you are. JR did watch me die, but I got better. If you know, you know. Oh. I assume that's in Minecraft. I still really never played that. So, if we are going to go into the darkest dungeon, I guess I don't know if I got everything. Endgame condition, reflections of decay. Endgame condition. Reflections of decay. I don't know what this means. I don't know that I've done everything in the farmstead. Like, I don't know how to tell. We've gotten to the boss that's just a big shard, but we haven't gotten past that, if that in fact is a thing to do. We need to put together a party that has a lot of scouting, and I think players add extra scouting, but I'm trying to figure out where I unlock that. So if I put people on here, let's just put together any party, right? And we go here and we hit provision, and I say, yep. If I look up here, I have a scouting percent. Plus 10% building. Okay. So, if I put a trinket on, does that get counted? I have to make sure not to hit embark, because that would be terrifying. Does anybody off the bat know of like a trinket that specifically has scouting? Hi, Sea Visual, how's it going? You just gotta stop stealing commands? What do you mean stealing commands? Oh, the map. Thank you, you're right. The Ancestors map. Of course. Okay. So that stat does show up here. Okay, so somebody has to take this, for sure. I want this percent, so let's get out of there. And let's unequip so that the map comes back, because I didn't unequip it. Okay. A very rare grave robber trinket has one. Okay, thank you. Do I have that one? Let's see. Disease resist, blight, no. 5 dodge, extra melee, ranged. I guess it looks like I don't have that one, which is a bummer. There's also a camping skill, which increases, scouting. So she's got one here. Extra scouting chance. And I think Bounty Hunter also has one. It could also be the dog. Yep, plus 30 scouting chance. There we go. Okay, Houndmaster. Plus 25 scouting chance. Okay, so we like, if we stack all of them together somehow, like I would have, we would guarantee that lore. There's a book too, is there not? I don't know. That quest I'm sure is a short one. Oh, I do also have to say, the game also gave me, it was the weirdest thing. When I was leveling up in the Crimson Court, it just let me loot the lantern from like a random mob. Thanks, I guess? Appreciate it? Question mark? It was so confusing. Caution Cloak, Survival Guide, Searstone, and Distended Crow's Eye. Houndmaster has a 25% trinket. Okay, let's see if I have that. I feel like Houndmaster might be a good one to bring because he already had like a 30% ability. Here I'll go. Okay, here's a 25% right here. So the evidence of corruption and the battered lawman's badge, even the chief was in on it. So we could do that. We could do that. Game's like, it's been 300 weeks, just give her the trinket. Yeah, I've played a lot. I mean, my bank is evidence of, I think I did 5 or 6 quests, and it's just, the money's just so big, it just compounds. I can't spend it fast enough. But speaking of the lore, I do also want to read some of it. Where do I go for that? Here. No? Not here. Here? No. Ancestors' Memories. It's over here, isn't it? Here we
In
go.
time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
I've legit not listened through all of these, and they were so kind of like, obviously he's whatever. I kind of want to let's watch the Crimson Court lore for a second. Just have a little movie.
Madness can take many forms, but none so contemptible as man's belief in a mythology of his own making. A worldview buttressed by dogmatic desperation invariably leads to single-minded fanaticism and a need to do terrible things in the name of righteousness. This man is an animal, rabid, destructive, and incapable of nuanced understanding. He must be put down.
I understand that he's talking about the fanatic, but he also could be describing himself. It feels like he. I want heirs so I can leave them a message letting them know that over time they'll learn about all my failings. I mean, the man's dramatic. I found an ancestor's pen in a tree trunk in the Warrens. Might as well bring both his ancestors' trinkets. Might as well bring both his ancestors' trinkets. Crimson Court. I mean, the statue. Oh, yes, thank you. Yeah, we are listening to the lore. Younger Years is a cutscene. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, that's why I was thinking of the movie.
The courtyard and gardens surrounding the manor were once a point of pride for the diligent custodians I employed. Great banquets and lavish social affairs were hosted here under the stars. Despite the expectation of propriety normally ascribed to those in our position, we mocked the stoic melancholy of the moss-covered fountains and cherubic statues, our salacious trysts half hidden in the hedgerows, our morality slipping ever deeper into the mud.
All right.
In those younger years, my home was a hive of unbridled hedonism.
Yeah, I remember this. Okay.
A roiling apiary where instinct and impulse were indulged with wild abandon.
Oh, I like the insect
A bewitching
words.
predator slipped in amidst the swarm of tittering sycophants. Though outwardly urbane, I could sense in her a mocking thirst. Driven half-mad by cloying vulgarity, I plotted to rid myself of this lurking threat in a grand display of sadistic sport. But as the moment of murder drew nigh, the gibbous moon revealed her inhuman desires in all their stultifying hideousness.
I guess I don't understand. He recognizes her as a monster, but he owns the building and the, like, why does he have to do the murder, right? Like, he wants to do that murder, don't you think? Like, he is so excited for an excuse to, like have a knife in his hand. Am I reading that wrong? It is a festering abomination. Hi, Pixel, how's it going? He's half mad with cloying vulgarity. That sounds like an excuse. That sounds like, oh, you know, I just wasn't myself. I just made a mistake. Like him already saying Like, he was drunk on the vulgarity of his own parties. Okay, well, he runs those parties. Like, I've never been like, man, I'm having such a great time, I need to stab someone. You know? Man, this party's so great. You know what I want to do? Just straight up murder that person over there who just walked in. What? How? What? Why? That's not normal. It is not, generally. No. Don't kink shame Billy. Billy, you know that's not what that is. It usually takes more than one alcohol to get to that point. I would agree, right? I just got here. Oh. We're just looking at some lore really quick as we hopefully go and grab the last one. So the last darkest dungeon, the last dungeon, geez, the last dungeon has like a piece of hidden lore that I would just like to get to. So there are these blood-soaked journals here, and when you look into them, it's, I don't know why it starts here. The first one in the one is number 23, but there's one. I'm missing 1 out of 29. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, like all of the other ones are here. And I have seen and read all of these. Sorry, I don't mean to have it be so many, you know what, there we go. But like, why when I play this, am I at 23? I don't understand the way that this game sorts those things. 13. Why can't I click and hold? Okay, whatever. It's whatever. So we're missing journal page 1, which is apparently in that last darkest dungeon, and I just want it. I want it so bad. I am willing to sacrifice bodies for it. I am being mercenary in this, and part of that is, I mean, this is technically our second playthrough, our first playthrough with all the DLC, so we've experienced a ton of new content, and, you know, expanded on the lore of the game, but I didn't get this the first time, and I need it. I need it. I need that journal page. Ginger's kink shaming you know that's not what's going on here. My assumption is that this is him after a while, his crimes, like killing the siren. I would have to assume as well, and not just because, you know, game design-wise, it came out after, so it doesn't make sense canonically for them to be telling the story of before. But, like, I suppose, you know, the barrier to being the prompt for that, just, he recognizes that this is a monster. Right? And he's just reveling in the idea that he gets to righteously commit a murder for once, I'm sure. Glad I can't be murdered, but yeah, it's true. You can't be murdered by me because you didn't want a character. That's just fine. So the narrator gets the stabby urge, and that's so weird, but Ginger wants lore and is willing to kill for it. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's fair. There's no good people in this game. This game forces you to become complicit in these crimes, so I've just decided to roll with it. We had our moral quandaries the first time around, you know what I mean? He's done tons of studies of eldritch beings. I guess so, sure. Yeah. Like, okay. I'm gonna read some of these journals and we're gonna go back to that bit there, because I got stuck here and now we're at 2 and I don't remember. So, day 1, rare are travelers on the road this autumn, and rather than starve, I pressed my last coin into the hand of one who dealt in rumors and shadows. Ravens carried cryptic notes that there was a person or persons who was pledging coin for services best left unmentioned in a hamlet I had never heard of. I am packing to leave immediately. These would be some of the previous workers that I think died before we got here, right? So this is a highwayman. The road to this damned hamlet was a tricky one, both to find and to travel. I guess that makes sense because the cart, like, smashed to pieces on the way. When it revealed its ruined face, I swore I had never seen such neglect. Some buildings collapsed, and uncaring residents fidgeted uselessly. I went swiftly to the tavern. Others with similar interests had gathered there, and I was assembled into an expedition. We leave at first light on the morrow. Okay, so the Hamlet was... Hi, buddy. Hi. Hi, hungry boy. He's crunching. Was falling into disrepair for a while. I guess I assumed that the eldritch beings that chased out the ancestor like overran the town, and that is what smashed a lot of it, and that like some of the survivors then like went after him. But how? So it was meant to be his job to repair up all, so he's effectively the government then, right? If he's the one deciding when, like, is he collecting taxes? I mean, like, I'm trying to figure this out. This is a place I don't mind being at. Hi, it's whatever. Ham, what are you talking about here? Which might make it easier to pick one out. Yeah, it's not so much me being like, how in the world did he recognize that she was a monster? I'm more remarking upon the fact that like he noticed she was a monster, and his first gut instinct is, aha, I shall let her in so I can play this like long, game where like I pretend to not know, and she tries to get me, but I can really use it as an excuse for a righteous murder. Like that's the part that I'm like, hey my guy, maybe we're not thinking clearly. Perhaps this was not the best plan. Yeah, Mr. Finn. He does. Yeah, he owns it, but the building does its own, it does its own business. Like, you have to pay to stay there, and you have to pay more as it becomes, like, as your more experienced characters have to stay there. So, like, I'm just wondering how they themselves fell into disrepair, and I assume that it was because of him, and, like, is it because he's heavily taxing them? Like, it's not important. We don't need to talk about the tax codes of whatever, but... like, I'm just, how is it that, like, his actions led to, like imagine your local grocery store, like, half of it caves in because your mayor went on an expedition to find a monster. Like, I don't understand how one caused the other. That's all. It's not SimCity, though, just in retrospect, he owns it. I would blame the brigades, or whatever they're called, which have been hired by the ancestor to dispose of the Hamlet residents for the reasons of them knowing things that they were interested. Yeah, there are times where he talks about, like, that's what he had the cannon for, right? That's why the boss that is, like, the brigand 16-pounder or whatever, like, that's the boss where he talks about letting it loose on citizens. But, like, obviously that happened here before somebody arrived, and this person is being hired by the ancestor, so like they haven't revolted yet. It's just I'm trying to unpick the timeline. As we traveled from the Hamlet, an eerie dread grew. We all felt it, but did our best to shrug it off. Sleep was difficult until Raven, one of my companions, passed me a bitter concoction. The most devout of us, Therion, prayed softly for her safety. Superstitious, but well-intentioned, I suppose. I am already falling asleep. I assume that this is the Vestal, and that this is, like, her sanctuary camping bit, and then a bitter concoction makes me think Plague Doctor, right? We tangled with some unruly louts. Raven called them cultists. They were ferocious but clumsy. Okay, so if there's cultists, these people went into the darkest dungeon, because that's where all the cultists are. Mariah has been afflicted with sickness. It must have been some rotting air from a coffin she insisted on piercing with her spade. Grave robber, but if it's a coffin... Are there coffins in the darkest dungeon, or are we talking about the ruins? As terrible as this place is, I know I will not fall for any trap nor crazed idiot. I wager my lucky coin on it. Are there enemies in outside of the Darkest Dungeon that are called cultists? Hi, Jay Schwan. Fuck the ancestor? Yes. Yes, that is not an unpopular sentiment here. Thanks, Mayor. I applied to 2 jobs. Let's go, Deep. You're being very industrious today. Wow. Yeah, congrats. I think I would have just like been in a puddle on the floor after your day. Lucky Vestal, is this all one journal? Well, so this is 6 of 6 is the highwayman, and then the next set of 5 are all from one person. So this is a highwayman here. My end, I scrawl this, victim of cruel fortune, who took me up on my wager, for I have lost my lucky coin, and I now lie helpless as my blood flows swiftly from my ruined body. My fingers are cold. It was no trap nor raving cultist that sealed my fate. We were ambushed by strange, undulating shapes. 2 small entities that I cannot hope to describe, and a third much larger beast. Poor Mariah was crushed into a pulp as Therion defended her. He soon lost his arm and his wits left him. Shambler, Shambler, he kept shrieking as Raven yanked him to flee. I tried to play hero to buy them a few moments. Blew away one of the smaller monsters, last shot, then smashed into the wall, the big one. Maybe they made it out. Okay, so it's possible that they lost their torchlight and ran into the Shambler, right? Yeah. They lost their torchlight and they were wandering around in the dark. Therion, I'm guessing, maybe is a man-at-arms? Or a crusader. Yeah, Shambler. I cried for a while, then took a benzo and ordered food. I'm glad for you. Like, sometimes you feel really good after a good cry. I don't know. I always feel really wiped out, but like it does feel good to get the emotions out. So they still have to summon the Shambler, or does it just pop up? If apparently, I haven't ever run torchless, but apparently if you walk around with no torch, you can just run into the Shambler. So because they didn't talk about specifically, praying at a thing, it says that they ran into one. I would guess that they were walking around with no light. Okay. The Blackest of Fates. I think actually, I don't know if some of these are like extra bits. No, we did get extra lore because of our, the Snake Dreams. So we gotta read that all as one chunk as well. Because we've read that very disjointed, and like having the full flow would be lovely. Our purpose was to desecrate their animalistic shrines and thus disperse the swine folk. Okay, so they're in the Warrens. But soon we came across an artifact. This was far beyond the crude fetishes crafted by the pigmen. I assume, so the fetish is the name of like one of the trinkets in that you can put on somebody, and it looks like a little like doll. So I have to assume that it has the different a different definition than the one we more commonly assign to it. Hi Cowabunga, how's it going? We're doing some light lore reading before we dive into that final Darkest Dungeon and try to risk it all and get the last little journal piece. So I have to do laundry for work tomorrow. Oh, I'm sorry. You can do it. I believe in you. I have to set timers, or else I forget that laundry is in there. Like sometimes I leave laundry in the dryer for like 3 days and it just becomes a wrinkled mess, and then like days later I'm like, my laundry. I'll be like, where is that shirt? Oh, my laundry. That's right. It's down there. Hey, yeah, just stopping in briefly tonight, just enough to wish you all well. I'll see you guys Friday for the movie. Well, Cowabunga, the movie's next Friday. This Friday, oh, I shouldn't announce. This Friday we are having an extra stream. I'm not gonna announce what it is yet. I will in the Discord. But yeah, we're having bonus stream this week. Let's go. Let's go. But yeah, movie night is next Friday. And it's actually still really close. So if you guys have opinions, please go vote in the Discord. Vote for one or all, or two, or one or two or three of them. As apparently, I should put that in bold next time, of like, legit, just vote for as many or as few as you are, you know, hoping to watch. But they're really close. The votes, like, could still be very easily swung. Yeah, extra stream. Yeah, Friday the 15th. If the abomination is in the first spot during the sunken crew boss, if he's transformed, he can't get immobilized? Is that true? I would think that he's not too big to weigh down with an anchor. I want the thing so that Ginger Spoop... Is it that spoopy? Is it a spoop? I hear Die Hard's a Christmas movie, so that's why I suggested it. 'Tis the season or whatever. Okay, so our purpose was to desecrate their animalistic shrines and thus disperse the swine folk, but soon we came across an fetishes crafted by the pigmen. It looked as if obsidian had been grown and twisted into a dark symbol of worship. It cradled a pulsing red orb, oh, we know what that is, glowing with malevolent light. Cuthbert, Bolin, and I hesitated, but thrice damned miser, driven by crazed impulse, thrust his torch in a hidden receptacle and thus sealed our fate. Thrice damned? Is this miser? 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 You can do, A-E-I-O-U, what are those? Vowels. Vowels. You can say vowels so many different ways, I never know. In that same instant, we found ourselves in a place of suffocating dark, facing a creature that defies description and whose recollection causes my quill to jump and shudder. It is merciful, only fragments of our battle remain in my psyche. I see Cuthbert hacking at the quivering appendages of the monster. I recall how a piece of its flesh sloughed off, and its own twisted accord sprang onto Bolin, piercing her stout plate. The occultist, as if to offer himself as tribute, was torn apart by its writhing limbs. Jesus, that would be a sight, huh? Yeah, I guess that is an occultist. So the thrice damned. Okay, interesting. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. So the first journal entry was talking about the Shambler. The second journal entry is talking about the Shambler. And actually, can we talk about the Shambler for a second? Because it is very similar to the first boss that you fight in the Darkest Dungeon. Is that like a piece of what is down below that is crawling out here on the surface, testing and prodding? Like, it feels like that's what's going on, right? Honestly though, I feel like voting for all three is the same as voting for none. I mean, that's true, I guess, but that also lets me know that I picked good stuff, right? And like, if nobody had voted because everybody wanted to watch everything, I might have the impression that you wanted to see none of them. So, it's not exactly the same. You misspoke, JR? What are you talking about? Okay. I even saved the video of my game. I say this with pristine confidence. Oh my goodness. Okay. If there's a tie, I decide for. I suppose, yeah, that's true. If it's a tie, I gotta pick, huh? I picked good stuff. Yay. I try to pick something not to be like whatever, but I try to pick stuff I haven't seen before. So I like all of it is gonna be new, and I'm gonna be like, what? No way, or something. Watching a new movie with you guys. Ignore you, vanish. Okay, all right, okay, all right, JR. Okay. I'd say it's a lesser version of the first Darkest Dungeon boss. Yeah, a scout. Exactly. That's I suppose what I mean. Like, yeah, it does feel like a scout. The assault was overwhelming, with Cuthbert slain, and as Bolin fell, I was driven by rage. I leapt and drove my axe into the creature's many eyes. Purple ichor. Purple ichor splashed my face, and my very soul shook as it bellowed. The only thing I can recall after was falling swiftly into blackness. Okay, so this is a bounty hunter. I now find myself back in the warrens, among the remains of my companions. My wounds are too severe to allow the completion of my task. Thus, the desecration must resume another time. Curious, there's a ring in my pocket. Where it came from, I cannot begin to guess, though it bears the sigil of the estate's ancestral owner. Very curious. Ooh. 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 Ooh, this is... Okay, so this is... you know, like foreshadowing for the end. Again, since we've seen the end, if people haven't seen it, I'm not gonna spoil it until we get to there. But like, if the Shambler is walking around, yeah, because it is carrying ancestor trinkets, isn't it? I wonder how it got those. Interesting. Chin stroking moment here. I will return with Cuthbert's banner and Bolin's crossbow, so as to honor them with a proper burial. I will leave what is left of that thrice-damned miser and his trinkets to the swine folk. Miser? That sounds better. Perhaps they will build him the memorial he rightly deserves. Don't you hate it? Don't you hate it when one of your party members pulls aggro without discussing it with the group? He Leroy Jenkins to them. Okay. Trampled journal. Sebastian's watch was his last. We were jolted during our evening's repast, the best we could make in these murky halls of our once great house. From the roar and flash of black powder, we dropped our bowls and hurried to him. All we could find was his spent pistol and a trail of blood leading into a maze of shadows. We pressed on. So I guess this is a highwayman that got jumped in the night while they were eating. Okay. It could be dismissed as a fever dream if not for the corpses. Funny thing is the ring isn't the damn loot pool of the Shambler, but I'll ignore that. Oh no, was that the thing you were trying to go for? Well, maybe it's not in the loot pool of the Shambler because this person got it and now it's somewhere else. So canonically, these journal pages could explain why the Shambler no longer has it. That could be. We fought in the East Gallery, filled with portraits of our ancient lineage, uncaring witnesses to the slaughter. Alzarad, the fiery heartbeat of our retinue, wrought keen havoc in our enemies' ranks. I keenly feel his absence, even as I remember voiding myself upon seeing his lifeless body fall. Can that mean throwing up, or is that only the one thing I think what that means? Blood pouring from his screaming mouth, some cruel knife having rent his lungs to gore. Yet we were victorious, and thus we press on. Okay. So we've lost Alzarad, who is, I'm not quite sure who they were. Sebastian's gone, so it's this writer and one other person so far. Howell, dear friend, exemplary warrior, a survivor of the King's Wars, and many sorties in these halls, met an ignoble end. We were weary, Howell and I, as we searched for sanctuary. Weariness, it appears, has a murderous streak. It blinded him to the mechanism that tripped the spikes which eviscerated him. I held him as his essence slipped away. Another giant fallen in our mad pursuit. I am alone now, weary but unbowed. I press on. All liquids except blood in your veins, I guess? Okay, so they could have that could have been throwing up. Jenkins is the best way to progress? I don't know that that's true. Ooh, here we go. I am become vengeance. All cultists will feel my mace. Brigands fear my roar. I am outnumbered, 'tis true. I am starved and half mad. But as long as there is breath in my body, I will press on. I will wreak unbearable agony on those who would seek to despoil my great manse. And now they come. I douse my torch. I do not fear the darkness. This is my house, and woe to the uninvited. Damn, alright, that's a man-at-arms who knows what's what. He went down, swinging. Okay. That's some nice imagery. I don't mean the image itself is gruesome. The writing is so good. It's so good. You really feel for this guy. Oof. Okay, blood-soaked pages torn from a journal. These dark caves drip with an overabundance of humidity, beyond my threshold of comfort. I nearly broke my ankle on the rocks, made slick with some ubiquitous slime. The pools stir and slosh with no visible cause, and the shadows beyond torchlight seem to grow and shrink of their own accord. Okay, we're in the cove now. My fears are confirmed. With our torch doused by an errant spray of seawater, we were ambushed. Strange fish-like hominids ambushed us, and in the sudden darkness. The pitch of the torch caught quickly, and I glimpsed scaly appendages swinging crude weapons, glistening and barbed. They didn't last long with our torch rekindled. The last one bit me on the neck before I gutted it. The wound stings and tingles strangely. Our physic told me to keep it clean and covered. What does that word mean? I assume it's like a person who, like a doctor, medicine, especially a cathartic verb to treat with medicine. This seems like a noun, though. This is not a verb in this part of the sentence, because told is the verb. So, our medicine told me to keep it clean and covered?
Physic.
Okay, I'm puzzled by this. I assume it's a plague doctor? I agree. Yeah, I would think so as well. The wound is starting to fester. The flesh around it is gray, flaking and ridged, almost scale-like. Oh, it's fish vampirism. Okay. Huh, imagine if the Crimson Court was just all fish. As I write this, my breathing has taken on a hollow timbre and is more labored. My compatriots are laughing and tell me not to worry. It's just the salt mist in the air that pervades these caverns. It's like grayscale, right? They are sleeping. I am kept from slumber by a distinct stream of whispers, as if carried by the currents and waves of the sea. I have not told them that most of my flesh has sloughed off, revealing a strange silvery membrane. I keep myself covered. They questioned me when I ate the meat raw at Campfall and found my response difficult to understand. I suppose it would be best to explain my condition when they awaken. Then they would be convinced of my urgency to leave and find aid in the Hamlet. I have a feeling this isn't going to go so well. The others are gone. They were victims of a malevolent transformation. Their scales had rotted to soft, vulnerable flesh, slowly suffocating without gills. The worst was their eyes, close set and forced to squint through fleshy slits. I shudder, recalling the horrific and unclean warmth of their blood as I rinsed my talons. I nearly retched. May death grant them soft mercy. Jeez, okay. So, are the fishmen then previous adventurers? Interesting. I don't recall. Are there any human opponents in the cove, or are all of them like eldritch fish people? Because the fish are eldritch creatures, right? I cannot recall why we ventured onto land. Why did we leave when Mother Ocean provided all we needed beneath her tender waves? We'll now return home, back to her embrace. Indecipherable scratchings fill the remainder of the page. There we go. Okay. I guess that's not a happy ending for this adventurer, but I guess they don't know any different, so in a way, the ignorance is bliss. I assume it's a plague doctor? He's an Innsmouth. Okay. I guess I don't know. I haven't read that. I haven't read that story. I understand that that's, you know, inspiration for a lot of different things here. And smell horrible? Yeah. I think you still run into cultists. Are they called cultists? I guess I am not paying attention to the name of the enemies when it's like a human. Ooh, a beautiful thing. Is this... I don't know what this... I don't know if this is the, Shieldbreaker's story. So I guess we'll find out here in a second. Sorry, I had to blow my nose. Okay. I am a beautiful thing, they say. Flawless as the sea of dunes, graceful as the desert wind, captivating as a shimmering mirage. They stare, they linger, they watch me without blinking. Such exquisiteness must be admired, they say, and so I am made to dance for their desperate, dust-pitted faces, for their watery, bloodshot eyes, their cracked, grinning lips. I am not a person to this debauched audience. I am an exotic wonder. I am a beautiful thing. Such loveliness belongs in the palace, they say, and so my hands are tied, and I am put in a caravan next to golden idols and jeweled icons. Together, we are a priceless cargo of dazzling rarities, bound for the vizier's treasury. I know this tyrant's reputation, and I am afraid. Okay, yep, this is the Shieldbreaker. Hey, Muff. Thank you for the lurk. Tortilla Flat. The only human cultists outside the Darkest Dungeon are... The only human outside the... are called cultists. So the like, all the, like... I'm thinking of, like, the brigands or whatever that can, like, go invisible in the back line, and they have, like, that gun that shoots everybody. Like, that's who I'm thinking of when I'm thinking cultists, and I don't know... I guess I don't know what what that creature's name is when you encounter them. I just have not been paying attention. As the wagon careens along the mountain road, I make my choice. I will not go to the vizier. I will not be this man's prize, his plaything. With practiced grace, I slip my bonds and lunge for the open air. The wagon teeters and the guards shouts. Wheels lift, horses panic. I am lodged in a jumble of corpses and wreckage. My arm is pinned. The serpent appears silently from behind a rock, tongue tasting the air. The bite is quick, the venom slow. It runs cold in my veins, inching up my arm, forcing me to make a terrible choice. The knife is dull and I must work quickly. In my panic, I saw, hack, and gouge. My cries are met with the silent indifference of the dunes, the chill of the desert wind, the cold light of the moon. I am sacrificing my beauty for a chance to live, paying for my future with the only currency I've ever had. So, her body, I suppose. I'm also noticing, so she's in a carriage that crashed that eventually brings her to the Hamlet, which is the exact same story of Dismas and Reynald. Interesting. I stare at my severed hand, my bloodied arm. There will be no more leering crowds, no more coins thrown at my feet. I breathe a wordless thanks to my liberator as it slithers away into the shadows. At last, I am free of my gilded cage. At last, I finally understand. A thing cannot be truly beautiful until it is broken. So, of that, we are missing one lore page. One lore page. For cultists, there are cultist brawlers, ascended brawlers in Darkest Dungeon, and cultist witches, ascended witches, and cultist priests in the... Okay. Dismas and Reynald were by choice... Well, they were by choice in a wagon, yes. I'm just saying the crashing of a wagon was, you know, part of what... There's the parallels are interesting, especially because, like, part of the story of this game is, like, the inevitability of things. Gun people are brigadiers? I thought so. Yeah, the crashing. Yeah, the thing that has you then having to, you know, walk the rest of the way at the Hamlet. It's the tutorial part of the game, right? They were the robe, and it looks like they wear a robe, and it looks like they're floating. Yes. Pardon me? So the other thing, I've got it here, hold on. I want to take a look at the comics. Let me make sure that I have everything set up and I'm showing it correctly. Yeah. So again, I wish that these were in the game. Right? Oh, don't not load. Here we go. This is so small. Can I get this bigger? View image? Open in a new tab? There we go. Okay. So, I mean, the nice thing about these is that they are all completely textless. So, hallway, like 3 people holding them down. I guess they're going to be branded with the A, and then they, I assume, break out and eventually come to the Hamlet. Makes sense? Antiquarian. View image. Open in... Oh, I suppose I can... Yeah, we'll just go this way. Okay, open a new tab. So... Antiquarian... Oh. What a horrifying comic already. Okay, so this looks like this is the lantern that our antiquarian uses, right? You guys can see the mouse, right? Dispatch this thug in brutal fashion so it may hear of your arrival. Ooh. That must be one of the things the ancestor says, right? The comics and animated video were fan-made? No, I think these are official. I believe that this is official art and, like, canon stuff, right? Yeah. Which is why, again, I really wished that they were in the game, because, like, nowhere in the game was I aware. If I had just been playing this on my own and I didn't play it in front of chat, I wouldn't have had people to tell me that these existed. That's all. See, the mouse, fantastic. Thank you. So... she kills somebody. Then there's the... I think this is called a censure. But, like, is she then also... It looks like she meant to free this person, but this last panel is very interesting here. How are we meant to read these intentions? It's very difficult to read this face. Like, they're not unchaining this woman. Arbalist. So, this one I do recognize. So this bunny here is one of the trinkets in the Crimson Court. So, there's a mob coming to the house. You know, tiny kiddo here with their bunny. They take the bunny, they hand her a crossbow, and send her out into the wilds while I guess their parents say, like, this poor arbalist. It should be on their main website. It used to be, as far as I understand it, when they upgraded their website to Darkest Dungeon 2, I think they moved some stuff around and a lot of the links broke, which is why I'm on the wiki. So, Crimson Court trinkets are all referenced to these comics. That's why the incenser is called the Essence of the Master. Oh. Okay, because I was going to say, I recognized this bunny as one of the trinkets. And so I was thinking that they might all be in them. And I also remember the Houndmaster. I remember the comic from that, and the trinkets there made sense. Yeah, the Arbalist, I remember her line from the very end of the game at that event that happens at the boss. And, like, I think the thing that she says is, "I don't want to die." And it's like, yeah, girl, I understand. Like, jeez. All she is just trying to, like, make a life for herself after hers was really just destroyed so young. Like, it just pulls at your heartstrings. Oh, thank you for the link. Okay, so again, like last time they moved from me. Man, poor gal. Okay, we've got Bounty Hunter, who shows up with, I assume, a warrant, gets pointed at, throws smoke bomb stuff, and there's their mask on their bounty. Like, imagine you're just, you know, a waitress, and somebody pops in and, like, destroys the tables and, like, kills one of the people that you were serving food to. It's gotta be a weird day at work. Oh. Ah, the Crusader. I remember the kind eyes of my father as the eye on the trinket set. Okay. I wanted to go back and check those after reading these comics. Ugh. I can still hear my father's loving voice. So Crusader leaves, goes to war, sees the, you know, terrifying whatevers of battle, comes home, and turns away. I assume because this does not seem to exist in the same world as this, and so they can't meet. Like, you know? Man, that poor Crusader. Yeah. This one, the Flagellant. Okay, so new. So, we've got, I assume them coming up and asking for anything at someone out drunk outside a bar, and they get hit, and, I guess they become rapturous. Which, looks like it really throws off this person. Oof. That would be a, I mean, I guess a freaky night, but... Grave robber? Reynald, the looting bastard? What do you mean? I like the Hound's line of steady girl, if we're called, we answer. Yup. Yeah, are you talking about at the end? I was looking at some of the lines from the characters at the end, and, like... some of those are really hard to take in. Yeah. I like the use of the color orange and green on the Crusader comic. Yeah, to show the stark contrast of the different, yes, it's so good. Final notice, collections. She is a fancy lady here. Walking down, I assume that this, I mean, they have similar hairstyles, so this must be Mother. Throwing our glass at the father on the portrait. Oh, yep, the graves. There's all of his jewelry. So yeah, she is, as I understand this, she's like a noblewoman who, you know, lost their fortune because of her father, probably, or the actions of her father, and decides to become a bit of a mercenary about it. We haven't gotten to the Vestal yet. I don't remember hers. Okay, the Hellion. The quote of the Flagellant, the Crimson Court's trinket, is "We are all falling apart." Oh. It's not her father, it's her husband. Okay, I read that wrong. Oh. Her husband. Okay. That would make sense why I thought that there was a resemblance in the portrait, is that it's her. So, yeah, if her husband died and, like, was buried with his fortune and she only just finds out that they're actually broke? Oh. Yeah, I guess I'd be mad too, girl. Okay, the Hellion. This looks like, again, this looks like the Crusaders coming in. And... oh, and she couldn't... She was too terrified in the moment and couldn't save this person in her tribe. Hasn't she been excommunicated I feel like I understood that from part of some of her trinket stories, right? I know one of her Crimson Court things is the war paint, the blue war paint. Hellion is a messed up one too. I don't know how she ends up at the Hamlet. Well, I guess it's either because her tribe is dead or because she's been excommunicated. Like, either she fled the battle and, like, you know, was the only one who made it out and doesn't have a tribe to go back to, or, like, because of that, you know, she was excommunicated. Well, let's take a look at some of her trinkets and figure it out. But yeah, I guess we're going for a missing... We're searching for a missing girl with the Houndmaster. Oh, we find somebody, we're going in, and then there she is. Yep, with the lawman, and we have the banner. Sign of the Outcast is the other, yes. Okay. Yep, a barbarian or a Viking type. Man, this guy. Ugh. Poor Houndmaster. Poor dog, too. Okay, the Highwayman. There's the carriage. He shoots somebody on the carriage. Slits a throat. Is this... It would be interesting. Oh, I was gonna say, it would be interesting if this was the, grave robber's husband. Slits a throat. I have a hard time telling what's going on here. Oh, here's something. Turns around, shoots into the carriage, only to find out that it's a woman and child. Oh. Oh, these trinkets make a lot more sense now. That's what's going on. Oh. So he was just gonna rob... Well, I guess... to be fair, like, dude, these are all people. You're murdering people. Like, I don't understand why this is acceptable, but somehow this is less, just, they're all people. Even the mayor was, the chief, yes, that's the line from the trinket. Even the chief was in on it. Yeah, it's true, yeah, I guess. Just... okay, the jester. There's a king, the stuffed pig, the whole things. The wine. They are playing music, and we are looking at... Oh, he's spitting at the jester, laughing at them, throwing blades at them. I don't know what's going on here. I guess throughout the night, they just kind of had enough. And... Oh, this is the finale. Is all the murder. Interesting. Yeah, one last finale. Well, I can understand why they needed to get out of town. Oh, here's the leper, which, again, the last stuff of a king, I didn't quite understand. I understand that people are attending to them. And, like, they're leaving. I guess I interpreted them as a warrior here. And this part right here, I guess I didn't see this as a crown. So I didn't understand that they were royalty of some kind that has decided to leave because of their sickness. Kind of funny how the game named the super pious crusader after a war criminal and the literal highwayman murder after a canonized saint. Dismas is a saint? Leper actually journeying to the Hamlet. In this comic, I guess, yeah. I wonder if they were coming here for treatment of some kind. Leper is based off of King Baldwin III. Oh. That's fantastic. Okay, hold on. The third. Baldwin III of Jerusalem. In the Crusades. recovery, alliance, death. Okay, that's a long Wikipedia article. I'm gonna have to come back to that. Okay, man-at-arms. There's the cannon. There's their shield protecting somebody. Cannon in the back again. The mace. They took the stab to protect the person under their arm. This looks like another... I don't remember what this, like, flag is called. They're moving towards it? But then... whatever this is... and I think... I don't know that I understand this one per se. It looks like maybe they were in the middle of a battle and they were trying to protect the person under their arm, but they could not. Renaud is after Renaud de Chatillon. Leper has leprosy. Yes. Yeah, no, that makes sense. That's why they're called the leper. Yeah. The protection, the fact that they are, they have a hard time hitting makes sense because of the slits in their mask, right? So, like, they have a hard time seeing, which explains why their accuracy is so shit. Leper's so cool. Yep, exactly. Banner, thank you. I feel like there's another word for that, but I keep thinking that it's stanchion, and stanchion is an entirely different thing. I don't know why my brain has that mixed up. Standard, a standard. There we go. That's probably the thing I'm looking for. The Musketeer, who we do not have on our team, aiming at a target. They look at it, but instead it turns into the Eldritch Abyss piece that we see in the Darkest Dungeon, makes them miss, and they walk away without the prize cup for their marksmanship. This I do remember. This is definitely a Crimson Court trinket. Okay, almost through here. We think we have like 2 more. Occultist. This one is fantastic because, like, this person's keyed into what's going on. Like, it seems before anybody else. So we are entering a temple with the red hook, I guess, statue. They're reading on the wall. This looks like their candle thing. There are other dead folks around in the corner. I think my instinct is like this is someone who tried before because they're right next to another skull that's got a candle on it. So this person tries the ritual, and they're answered and it lights their candle. Whereas, like, it looks like other people were unsuccessful. So, like, they actually got the rites and rituals correct and called forth the weird, dark, eldritch being. So that's cool. That's cool. I'm glad you're getting your power from them. Cool. Seems cool. Plague Doctor. This is my favorite. Big fan of her. My favorite piece of Darkest Dungeon art is that one occultist comic on Reddit. I'm not familiar. If it's not the one we just looked at, I don't know it. They tried protecting, got hit with an explosive, knocked out, and woke up to a finished battle. Thank you. I was having a hard time interpreting that one, so thank you. That makes sense. He was the only survivor of the battle. So here we have an instructor. I don't remember what this room is called. But, you know, obviously like a medical observation so that students can watch. They're watching an autopsy of some kind. And then here's her as a student. I assume that her professor has tuberculosis. Ooh. Displays, thank you for gifting a sub to Patat. I appreciate it. That's not gonna make her mad for some reason, right? Amphitheater, thank you, yes. That is the surgery theater, I think is the word I'm thinking for. It probably will. She'll get over it. I also like that each comic style leans into each character. Yeah, like it does feel like each one is individual. Like the figure 1, figure 2, it is completely fantastic on how it ties into the character art. It is a very considered and like holistically, the game style really pulls together. So I guess this is experiment number 1 or number 25 or something. We're doing our the thing where you cut stuff open, whatever this is, I don't remember anymore. And arriving for class, possibly, or after hours to find her mentor dead, only to then dissect him, and he's number 40, I guess. So, cool, ma'am. Cool. That's cool. I'm sure his family doesn't want him intact. Miss, that was a little strange. Shieldbreaker, here we go. Okay, so this is the same stuff that we got. This is her leaping from the, like, literally, I don't know what's going on with my brain today. I just can't fetch words that I mean to be fetching. From the wagon. And she kills them. She doesn't just leap from it. And then the wagon careens off. And then, yeah, here's the snake. Okay. Oh, here we go, Vestal. The lustful Vestal. So here's the symbol of her faith, I assume, because this is the symbol in her abilities when she's praying. And she's tending to the fire, only to see, I guess, just a really hot guy and gal outside. And she's tempted. I assume she's not tending the fire right now. It could be she let the fire go out. A lot of these are like ever-burning flames in temples and stuff. Are these the coals going low? Like, why is he yelling? Oh yeah, there's a fire in the center. So yeah. She talks about light and stuff, and one of her stun skills increases the torch flame. Like, oh yeah, it's like, it looks like it's out and dark. So she let the fire go out because of her, you know, getting distracted with sexy bodies, I suppose. Yeah, the lustful Vestal. Fetch words. The stress signs in the background on all the comics are fantastic. Yeah, right here. The subtle one in the vine that's going on. Yeah, they're great. It's good. Oh, and then these are just other pictures. Okay. Oh, so let's try to put together the group. We're much more likely to be, do we go somewhere really quick and just try to clear this out, just in case we get so stressed? I kind of feel like maybe we do. We just do a little quick palate cleanser, you know? Just for funsies, just a little bit. We'll take whatever out. We'll take a Hellion. We'll just have a little quick one. Let's do this, right? Can't hurt. It can, but it can't. I don't even really want to give them, like, especially considered things. So, like, outcast, alone, shamed. Okay, so this, based on the comic, this makes sense. Lioness Warpaint and Mark of the Outcast. So yeah, I guess when she didn't perform in battle, she must have been cast out from her clan. Hairpin. Which hairpin? This one. This is the hairpin that's nice. Extra bleed skill chance. Sure, let's do that. Selfish pendant. Minus 15% stress. Never mind. If we go down to the man-at-arms, we have the old unit standard, I guess, from the battle. Maybe give the new trinkets a whirl? Yeah, that's true. I haven't done this one before. This one has plus 10 stress.
1 more month till stream, baby. Ginger 661 clap.
Hi, Baddick Game. Thank you for the 8 months. Yes, indeed. 1 more until a stream, baby, which is a strange concept. How was your day? Happy Tuesday. Have you figured out how the Crimson Court trinkets work? No, I haven't. See that gray text? I haven't. I really haven't. Is it okay? Am I going to figure that out in no. If I go into the darkest dungeon, is it possible to figure it out before the end of the game? That is a question I am actually genuinely asking, chat. If I enter the darkest dungeon to complete the game, can I figure out how to unlock the trinkets by doing something in the darkest dungeon? I'm not saying that if that's the way to, like, I'm not asking if the answer is specifically in the darkest dungeon. I'm wondering if at that point I am able to do whatever it takes to do that. You can figure it out whenever? Is it possible to figure out in the next 5 seconds? Nope, you won't figure it out it was a day? I'm sorry. Tomorrow's a different day, thankfully. And hopefully I can help you relax a little bit. You'll get there, don't worry. Okay. I won't figure it out in a dungeon though. You can figure it out in the Hamlet. I won't figure it out in the dungeon. Okay. Thank you for being vague. I don't want to give this shield because I feel like this is displaced shield. So, like, I try not to give it to other men-at-arms. It just feels wrong, you know? Here, we'll give you the eye patch here. Okay. Chipped tooth and the broken glass. This makes sense now because of the beer bottle and the missing teeth from the comic. We're all falling apart. The glass gives you a -20 to bleed resist. Like, this makes sense. You don't move. You get higher max HP. Like, yeah, no, that all makes sense. I don't want a negative to my bleed skills. Let's just get them like a dodge trinket or something. Wilbur's flag works. I don't want to lose that. Just in case. Oh, I also looted one of these, I think like Barristan's head, in the Crimson Court again. It was just randomly there. In like a secret room or something, maybe? Maybe not the Crimson Court. I don't remember. But anyways, it was randomly there. I don't think I've died since we bought you. I think you... No, you're right, actually. Because I would have had you holding it. Huh. Just give you some extra dodge. And some de-stress. That'll be easy. Okay, let's just do a really quick, just a quick little cove jaunt, just for some funsies. Just take one of everything, because it doesn't matter. I might be wrong, but I figured if I died after we bought it, we would have lost it. Yeah, that or because I don't think I've...
These salt-soaked caverns are teeming with pelagic nightmares. They must be flushed out.
It's that or we got it back from the Shrieker. Like, your first death might have brought the Shrieker. I know your second death did not. Which was annoying. Mostly because, like, it was like, I want to, like, I think somebody else died with you, right? And it's like they were, I think they were carrying
mariner?
something? I don't
Another
recall.
misfortune.
Your first death was to the Flagellant, or the Fanatic. I remember that. That was frustrating. 100% of room battles. I'm still trying to figure out the campfire in the courtyard. You got this. You got this. Let me know if you want
trinkets and baubles.
any hint. I'll try to be very vague.
Blood.
I understand you're trying to figure it out and not, like, be told, so... Yeah, this one, we gotta... You. It's gotta be you. Everything... All of those were bad. Oh, never mind. We should have gotten whatever, because I don't need it. I don't need the kleptomania. Well, we can have you take care of that in the thing. It's fine. The fanatic is the absolute worst encounter in the game. The screaming in the background, I think, was a lot. That was the part that was the most difficult. He's also very hard, but the screaming. There's so much screaming. You'll get there, though. I believe in you. It took me a very long time to figure it out. So again, there's no shame in not figuring it out. Let's get rid of this guy.
Surges as the enemy crumbles.
Okay. Sure. Oh, is somebody like already stressed out? No. Okay. How's my pupil been doing? Critting, I hope we'll find out. Let's go here. Because then whatever can target them. I don't want bellow, I want riposte. Okay, let's do command. It's just slightly worse than the pigs squealing in a torchless warrens. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly the vibe. I'm most concerned about the party wipes. Yeah. He sucks.
Continue the onslaught.
He is a very difficult boss.
Them all.
On the back, 30% resist to bleed, 2 to 3 damage with the thing, so it'll probably take. Okay. Just kill you. There you go, you're dead. She doesn't have Iron Swan for some reason. I guess Bola.
Their formation is broken.
There we go. That's right, I took it so that they could hit in the front.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Oh, the figurehead emits a marvelous aura. Can I dust it? Can I hit it with another piece of wood for a wonderful noise? I know these are the wrong ones. I just want to get them marked off as the wrong ones. Wrong one? Yep. I think we just need to touch this. Yep. Yep, okay, that's what it is. It's just a really great artifact, which makes sense, it being in the ship room. I don't know that I've encountered that all that. Oh, more coral. Okay. Oh, right. No, not more coral. The same coral. I've only encountered the fanatic once, and the screams were the only thing that stuck around for a while. I remember the rest better now. Yeah. The mechanics of it are very similar to, in my opinion, I guess very similar to the hag, the hag, right? We'll hope for...
Finding the stuff is only the first test.
I wanted
Now it
artifacts.
must be carried home.
It's fine. You're 1-1 against the fanatic? So you've won once and you've lost once? I think I am too. I think I wanted to fight them
The
again.
light the promise of safety.
for vengeance, and then I'm like, I'm good. And now I can just cure vampirism, so it makes no sense to have vampires anywhere in my party to proc him. I guess I could, like, the other reason would be to fight him again, but I guess I don't know if you get more... my feeling would be that he has the one thing that you can loot from him, but that doesn't necessarily... that is not necessarily true. I'm not even certain... Did I get something from him?
Give them no quarter.
The hag accepts 3 actions a turn plus heavy horror, stress, stuns, and... Yeah, it's a harder hag. Like a much harder hag, but it's I mean, the rest of the battle is, I guess, sort of similar. I realized I can only make 2 kinds of party compositions in this game. The one that can end an encounter in 1 to 4 or occasionally 6 turns, and the second kind is that I make a team that just takes like 10 turns. Oh, I forgot the thrall.
Be gone, fiend.
Well, hopefully we can get it done. It's... Everybody needs to hit. Okay, good. Okay. We just need to do 2 more damage. Yep, never mind. Whoops.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
I'm not paying attention. I'm sorry, whatever. I'm sorry. I'm not paying attention. I'm sorry. First time I fought him, I beat him. The second time I fought him, he demolished my team. Oh, no. For me, it was the other way around. I lost displaced and then I backed out.
Time to perform beyond one's limits.
The last time I beat the Fanatic, it was just because of the game rounded the stake tick damage down to 1. If you have a heavy bleed team that can withstand 3 turns of his bullshit, you can kill him. Oh. I could Bola. It only does 1 damage here, 2 to 4. It's not worth it. I could just do more damage to the ones in the back here. Let's get the healer. Okay. Perfect. I was wondering how much bleed damage, but it turns out I don't need to check because he's dead. It is you. It is you, whatever. You're here. And I'm sorry that I'm being so cavalier about it. Okay, 4 bleed damage. Perfect, we're good. Oh, I should be healing. No! I keep forgetting this is a healer. This is a healer, guys. I could be healing. Oh, God. Stop healing the team.
Falls, a faint hope blossoms.
That's not what I was hoping for. But that's fine.
The blood.
Arbalest has good heals. You're right. I keep thinking we gotta hit with them, but okay. So reclaim. Oh, that's unfortunate. I don't have the big heal. Oh no, I don't have the way that they can heal themselves either.
Perched at the very precipice.
Oh
of
no. Get yelled at. I'm yelling at corpses. Oh no.
A death denied. For
oh
now.
no. This is not going great.
A death by inches.
You can get the big heal by lowering his health yourself? I guess that's not exsanguinate. Oh. There we go. That's why I had it that way. He just can't heal someone else.
Foolish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
Oh yeah, I guess I don't need to heal anymore because we're done. Here, you can have some bandages. I know you like it, but you can have some bandages. It's just you guys, like, you're not having a good time. Have some stuff, you know? Like, you deserve it. Have some snacks. Have some snacks. I believe in you guys. Good job. Way to go, team. Unlocked. Sure. I mean, let's go this way. Actually, hold on. Right?
Terrors may indeed stalk.
I keep
these
forgetting that I
shadows,
can do this.
But yonder, a glint of gold.
Oh, I could have used the shovel. Why would I? Okay. So one more thing. One curio. Can't hurt. Here we go. Okay. I guess there's some stuff. All done.
At last, wholesome marine life can flourish. If indeed there is such a thing.
Way to go. Ooh, clutch hitter. Nice, nice, nice. We like the extra crit percent.
The plume and the pistol. A fitting end to my folly, and a curse upon us all.
Arbalest and Flagellant have great heals together with Reclaim. Yeah, I just wasn't thinking. Like, I was on automatic. You did survive. You survived. You not only survived, you thrived. Fruit roll-ups for everybody? Yeah. Okay, so now we don't have... unequip. Yes. Sort. Okay. Ooh, we could get a martyr's seal. Wouldn't that just be the way of it? I'm just checking to make sure. I'm delaying a little bit. Just because I'm nervous. I was just checking to see if there were any other ancestor trinkets left. There aren't. I think the only ancestor trinket that is not in our inventory is the one that we lost. It's the scroll, the healing scroll one, which the bird has until we kill somebody, basically, and like summon the bird. So, obviously we have so much of our Darkest Dungeon crew that can't go back out because they've gone. So let's see who we do have. Oh, Nurse is really stressed. Who do we have for a healer? I don't know that we take Red Shirt. We take Nurse. Eldritch Slayer, Witness, Cove Phobe, Dark Temptation, Obsessed with Sainthood. I would love her to de-stress. Let's put her in the party for now. Manatee, because we get the searching, right? There's the search party trinket. Extra scouting chance. Extra stress. Evidence of corruption makes sense for the scouting. Extra damage versus bleeding, extra crit versus bleeding. This would be really lovely to unlock. Well, who else are we gonna sacrifice for lore, though, if not Red Shirt? Oh, that's a good point. It's really cruel to bring a dog to this final fight. Like, I'm completely aware about what's going on here. Do I take the uppercut for the stun? Or do we do a mark? I think because both of them proc off of the mark, I kind of want to take away the uppercut and go for the mark. Stun, shuffle, single. The finish him can proc off of this stun. Equip the badge? No. Like, we're not done yet. I don't, okay, so accuracy range skills, extra stress while camping, that's good. Healing skills, stun resist, debuff resist. We could just take a lot of herbs. You think Caltrops is my favorite move of your favorite move of the game? I've tried it and I moved to it for a little bit and then I undid it cuz like plus 20% damage. Oh, plus 20% damage taken. So as long as your target is good enough for the debuff. -8 speed. That's a good point. I don't hate that. Mark. Pull. I don't really use finish him except to hit number 3. Except I could just put that, like, everything bleeds down there. Like, this actually kind of doesn't suck. That's a good point. So for camping, they do have scout ahead. This is how we, like, I like the camping stuff. This is fine. This is fine, because again, previously I didn't have ranged skills. This sucks now, but it's fine, because again, you're barely doing any damage on that. Caltrops suck in early game, but that move gets better. Maybe that's why I just didn't, like, glom onto it. I had that problem also with, I didn't understand Occultist. I used them primarily as a damage dealer until later on. I had somebody that I recruited, this is before I started, like, playing on stream, and I didn't I was like, oh, word construction actually gets huge. Like, it gets bigger than Vestal, and I didn't look at the trinkets that were like buffing the Vestal heal, so I just understood that their heal was much more swingy, so you had lower lows and higher highs, whereas hers was more consistent. Let's look at the Bounty Hunter's trinkets really quick here. So there's this one, which is just really lovely. Extra damage versus marked, stun, bleeding, -10 dodge. I don't like these two. And then plus the crit. They will pay. Let's see what hers are again. So there's the atonement beads. -15% virtue chance. I like this one. I like this one a lot. I would love the extra stun skill, but like it does not. You have to pair them together. It's not unlocked permanent. Okay, that's cute. Doo-doo-doo.
We did it, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you for the 100 bits displaced. Good work. I did find out. Occultist is an amazing hero until he has to heal someone. Sometimes he clutches. Like, I think you guys are only focusing on the bad. When it's bad, it's bad. But sometimes they really just knock it out of a park with just an absolutely fat heal that you really need. Okay, now I have to figure out the courtyard campfire. I believe in you. I believe in you. The most hilarious part of this is you did that ages ago with the abomination and I didn't realize it. Oh no. That's just like me. Okay, well, I don't like her other one. Like, I don't need the melee skills. Like, these ones don't make sense to me. This one, though, like, I like the collar, but... Okay, extra accuracy range skills, extra stress skills while camping. Oh, and all the extra damage versus bleeding. Minus 20% stun resist, minus 20% debuff resist, extra healing skills. Yeah, I think these ones I'm, like, the extra damage. As long as we can make them bleed, this will be a really nice... This would be a really nice, buff. Okay, let's go back to... I don't think we're gonna take them on the bounty hunter. I don't... The minus 10 dodge. Their dodge is only 30. I guess their dodge is all the way up to 30, actually. I like this one. They're already at plus 5% stress. I kind of don't want to make them take the map. But, like, look at that. Look at all that extra dodging. Minus to the stress. How's her? Healing skills, stress skills while camping. Who are we bringing as our third person? We have a grave robber we could bring. We could bring plague doctors. We could bring an arbalist. We could bring man-at-arms, although third position is not really all that great. We could move the dog back. Yeah, I suppose I don't really have you in the... Like, I guess Manatee could go in either place here. Having riposte would be really nice. Let's see what your... Let's see what the things are. Eldritch Hater to go to them is really nice too. Oh, I hate risk taker here. Like, I hate risk taker here. And slow reflexes. Oh, I should have looked while we were going on the short one. I really should have looked at everybody who could have gone to Darkest Dungeon and, like, sent them to the... Bring me? Oh wait, I mean, yeah, JR, you we could name this person you. Hey Patat, how's it going? Lore, indeed. Why are you grumpy? Oh, you and Displaced are just being grumpy at each other? Rank 2 Vestal is best Vestal? I think we're just... I have yet to be convinced of that. Sorry. And I just don't have enough Vestals on my line to take 2. We could Shadow Fade Lunge. Okay, so let's take a look at what the Grave Robber has for hers. Disease resist, blight skill chance, negative 10% max hit points, plus 5% crit. So it's like a total of plus 10% crit, extra melee damage, extra accuracy melee skills. These don't suck. Occultist. If we want to try taking 2 healers, I think we took an occultist last time to meet his maker, right? Or to meet his... oh yeah, plus 30 dodge. Minus 25% bleed skill chance. Oh, that's good, because that's their heal. Minus 10% max hit points. Stun, skill, debuff, move, and stun. I don't use a stun on him. Let's check it really quick. What skill do you have that's... oh, this is the stun. The Hands from the Abyss. Extra damage versus Eldritch. Extra damage versus Eldritch. I kind of want to try this. Are you winning? Hi, Maple. I don't know. We're about to maybe go lose very bad. A proper lady does not volunteer herself for slaughter. That is her line. I kind of feel like this might be our group. We've got 2 people to add to the thing. Oh, who's gonna hold the map? Oh, it's gonna be her, isn't it? This is wrong. Oh, I'm so nervous. I don't know that I took all the right stuff. Yeah. Oh, Patat, thank you for the lurk. Yeah, that's probably a good idea since I'm going to the last dungeon, so... I'm doing better than I have been recently. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I also hope things are looking up. I'd like to point to the light limitation on Blood Pact. Blood Pact. Blood Pact. Yeah, I see the torch being below. Like that, my understanding is that those things just don't happen since the torch is not below. So it's just like we just skip the first 2. So we have less of a chance to bleed when we heal. There is a -2 hit points. But you get the extra stun skill, which we're not going to use. The debuff would be this one. So the negative to the dodge hits. Move skill, we're not pulling. It's mostly, it's the plus 30 dodge and the bleed skill that really these 2 are doing. I guess, is that enough? Is a good question. Maybe it'll be fine. I suppose you want thanks for the gift sub you supplied me with. I feel good. I mean... I'm thankful for the gift sub, Patat. If that's all you can muster up, it's fine. Dying is entertaining in game. Yeah, I suppose. Okay. Yep. Oh, I'm nervous. Are there any abilities that I would need to take shard dust for? I don't have any on any of these characters, I don't think. There's no reason not to take these. I mean... I guess if I have a whole party wipe and I come back with none, let's leave some. Whew. Camping skills don't matter because you can't camp because it's a short quest. Oh. I was taking specifically these two because of camping skills. So I'm being very silly. So I have an 80% chance. Okay, okay, hold on. Let me look through for the other scouting stuff. There's somebody else who has a scouting thing, right? It's this. And I was missing one of the other ones. Maybe this is as good as we get. 80% scouting. You're right, it is quick, isn't it? It's not a victory lap because if I don't get the lore, we are leaving the dungeon and somebody is going to die. You're right, there's no camp, there's no wood, is there? I forgot how quiet it was here. Beautiful and quiet. It's like we're back in the room we last left from 3, isn't it? I don't think we got the scout. Can we not back out? You mean there's no scouting? There's a secret room. How are you supposed to find the secret room if you don't scout?
In all my terrible researches, what I sought was a glimpse behind the veil, a crumb of cosmic truth. I found it here. And in that moment of brain-blasting realization, I ceased to be a man and became a herald, an avatar of the crawling chaos.
Yeah, thank you. It wasn't a question. Thank you. I see. I'm trying not to read there. I saw something deleted. Yeah, I am thinking out loud. I'm trying to puzzle over the thing. I appreciate it did sound like I was asking a question. So, yeah, no, I totally get it. So, well, I feel very silly now. I could have sworn, like, again, somebody, air quotes, spoiled it for me that there was a secret room here. And I'm like, well, you find secret rooms by scouting. So I need to absolutely maximize my scouting because I have to get this room. But if there's no scouting, I don't remember a room revealing itself to me. Can I go backwards? I can. It's just very stressful. What if we're ambushed like this? What indeed? Oh, I literally can't go back. Okay. I'm just, if I, on each square... If I needed to bring something in order to, like, trigger it happening or something, I'm gonna be really sad. Because, like, I planned for this to be the end. Like, I've been playing all game to find this lore. This was the thing! Okay. Alright, okay.
Life feeds on life.
Hi,
In your
Ninja.
petty pursuit of family redemption, you
Petty?
consume
Lore,
those who rally to
lore,
your
lore.
cause, and in so doing, you strengthen the thing, accelerating the end. This is as it should be. It is why you are here.
It does make sense, I mean, that, like, he summoned me literally because he could no longer do the work of the thing, and, like, he left it to be my job to feed it by feeding corpses to the thing. I would assume that you continue to get that dialogue even if you don't lose anybody. If you have a deathless run, like, I have to imagine that they, like, he still counts it as accelerating the end, because you still create corpses of, like, the pigs and other men, like, that you fight against out in the dungeons. And how's it going? How's it going, Ninja? You seemed surprised to see me earlier. TPK, don't say that, JR. Pokemon strats, walking through the tall grass until you get an encounter. Yeah. This realm is really beautiful. Beautiful and terrifying, right? Just pausing at each square, trying to wiggle. Do not be, like, they're like, get on with it. Don't be so, like, excited. To encounter your doom. I haven't paid attention to any of the other secret rooms, so I don't know if this is any different. I don't know if this is usually here. I guess I found it, yeah. I was like, that's the only, like... How did somebody find this? I would not... If I hadn't known that there was a secret room and then, I guess, found out that there's no scouting because it didn't proc a scout, like, I wouldn't have thought to, you know, wiggle up and down, which is the way that you access secret rooms. Is a deathless run the thing? Yeah, people do deathless runs, Ninja. It's bonkers. You appear in the same space sometimes, and I'm always struck. Oh, it's startling to see me. Oh. I guess probably by accident. Yeah. Wait, what happened? This is that I don't have an exclamation point clip command, Ninja. I'm sorry. I found a secret room. I mean, again, I knew it was here. Okay. Journal page, a snippet from the Journal of a Doomed Expedition. So the thing I've been wondering this entire time is this going to be the ancestor? Is this him or is this somebody else? A strange note written on bloody human flesh. You examine the ragged piece of flesh. It reeks of sweat and tears. A series of crude gouges in the skin pulsate and seep blood. They seem to form a pattern. You can just make out the following. We at Red Hook Games are deeply grateful for your support and your time spent in the darkest dungeon. Good luck in the coming battle. Aww. I was hoping for story, but this is very sweet. It's the devs! It's not a shopping list. That shit ain't lore. Listen, I know, I'm trying to, but like, yeah. It's not lore. It isn't. They did say good luck. I am going to need it because I brought all this stuff. I specifically brought my party for a thing I didn't achieve. So it's gonna be harder. I don't remember this fight.
We are chained here forever, you and I, at the end of the world.
I know, buddy.
Free yourself. Rouse the thing and embrace the ineffable cosmic hideousness that lives within us all.
But that doesn't free me. We all know. We all know it doesn't free me. That's not what happens. Ooh, over here there's the heartbeat. Like, you see how quiet it was until we walked up to this, and now just in the background you can faintly hear a heartbeat.
You still foolishly consider yourself an entity separate from the whole. I know better. And I will show you.
Yep. Oh, I don't need Cry Havoc. I shouldn't have taken it. Alright, immune. Yeah. Stun resist is really high. Blight and bleed is really high. All of these are perfect reflections, except for Ancestor. Okay. At least he's Eldritch. I get the extra damage here. We're fighting Voice Guy, yeah. Yeah, Ancestor is one of the bosses. This is my Ancestor. Ninja, are you very unclear on what's going on in this game? Because we can talk about what's happening here if you would like. I can totally lore dump for you if you want. Ooh, the stress. Oh, this is gonna go bad. Lore. No idea, but that's okay. But you can if you want. I think you need it. Well, oh yeah, this is gonna be terrible. Oh, this is gonna be really bad. Because I added all this extra stress to get the lore. Oh, okay. Well. Oh, I can't do caltrops from the front either. Oh, no. I'm gonna let him tick down 2 more. We're gonna do damage on somebody who can damage us this round. Nice crit. Let's go. I would really love Hound's Harry right now. Cry Havoc is not gonna barely take the edge off of what's going on over here. It's fine. It's all falling apart, but it's also fine. Come on, give me an imperfect reflection, please. So our Ancestor is, yeah, this is the person who's been talking to us the entire time, and it makes sense now that they were talking to us even though he died before the start of the game, because the thing that he found while digging underneath our mansion, this terrifying eldritch being that he continued to see visions of even after he left, it is the thing that, like, actually consumed him. So, like, whether or not he actually survived it, in my opinion, is up for debate. He became its avatar, as he says here. And, you know, like, it is a terrifying creature that lives underneath our manor, that he woke by digging to it. and it has been slowly, I guess, crawling out and awakening as more and more people around have died. Stun percents. Perfect, perfect. Yeah, let's... And so... That's just... Oh, that's only 2. So, like, it turns out he's been here. And as we've gone... This is Darkest Dungeon 4. So as we've gone in, the place has become more and more fleshy. Until this time we come in and it's this astral purple area. And that is because this thing is, like, both cosmic and flesh. And it's, like, you know, a terrifying eldritch being. Hasn't gone yet, so let's go. We can take this damage for now. I'm gonna conserve these. But yeah, so the Darkest Dungeon at the top of the hill, which is our old manor, are the places that we're meant to go in, and there's 4 of these adventures, and this is the 4th and final one. So, yeah, they've been summoning us and preparing us for this. Okay, we're not gonna get a stun. Let's just judge. Sporadic reproduction. Oh, what? Again, all perfect. When am I gonna get... It's unfortunate, but I should have been. Oh yeah, that's not. I should have. Because I can't target because I don't have finish him. Okay, well. Oh, Hound's Harry would be really nice here. Can I stun one of them? Yeah, let's stun this guy. This fight seems easy. This is the first phase. The manor was built atop the Darkest Dungeon. You are correct. Yes. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that out of order. Do I need to attack him again? I'm gonna do it. Oh, come on. Is his dodge percent just that high? No, I mean, it's high, but it's not that high. Okay, we don't need to yet, so... Give me an imperfect reflection, please. Okay, sure, heal. It's whatever. Leave her alone. We could woo, but again, like, he's doing so much damage, there's no way we're gonna get enough done. Imperfect reproduction. Yes, thank you. What am I doing wrong? Am I doing something wrong? I don't remember this being endless. I recall him, like, summoning something that was not... Get over here. Union. Ugh. Here we go, imperfect. Did I do something to trigger that? Was it the pulling, like, or was it just time? I'm so confused. Okay, we got more stun percent. Yeah, let's stun. The mana was, yeah, it's just RNG. It's good to know. Okay, well, he's marked, but I can't do any. And that does like 1 damage to him? Yes, there we go. So I need to kill 5 of his imperfect reproductions. Okay, there we go. We've got some more on the board. 2 down, 3 to go. Actually, let's give everybody a little top off here. Uh-oh. Sporadic is not imperfect, so... I don't think we're the same, my guy. Is he only targeting the healers? With Weir's that... No, I think he tried to do it up here, too. 2 damage, 5 health. Okay. Maybe you should have stunned again. Let's make room for more reproductions. Yep, okay. I'm gonna continue on this guy because he still has a turn. And we still need a spare space to spawn another imperfect reproduction. So. Don't. Okay, well. Please, 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 please. Well. Pray to the light, for it will grant you joy. Indeed. Let's pray to that light. Stun. Guy in the back. Because we need to hit the guys in the front. The guy in the front. Hey, there we go. Okay, there's his final hit point on the board. Oh. No, it's not. Alright. It said imperfect, but it randomly got a perfect reflection, which is fine, I guess. Martha, hi! Dan4MT. Danament. Whichever one there. Hello, welcome in. Hi, Tentative. How's it going? Thank you for the raid, Martha. Hi! How was the rest of Pokemon? How did you do? Were you able to, force that death that you were talking about? You wanted to make, I didn't remember if it was a widow or a widower, but... How was the run? We're on the last dungeon here, and I have made so many mistakes, even though I've done this before. We're having a bad time. We're having a bad time. I will burn in blackness and so shall you. Okay, alright, mark yourself. It's fine. Girl, you do whatever you want to do. It was good. Oh, you beat your rival! And you did not kill the Parasect? Let's go. I mean... Maybe it'll work out. Oh, this is a perfect reflection again, isn't it? Oh, here we go. Okay. So, just to catch you up, The method for this fight is I have my ancestor over here who is immune to all of my damage and keeps creating reflections of himself. And when I kill an imperfect reflection, it takes 1 hit point off of him. So we've gotten 4, and so now he's spawned another imperfect reflection, and we can finally kill him and move on to... I guess I'm pretty surprised there's another phase to this. And I don't remember if it happens directly after or if I have to walk to it. But we're almost there. Yeah, let's just kill him. Judgment. Vestal gets to be the one to take him down.
The flesh is fluid. It can be changed, reshaped, remade.
Okay, so I don't get a chance to change out my abilities. Cool, cool. Absolute nothingness with 999 hit points, or him. Get over here. Well, there, okay, we did pull him. He still continues to be both eldritch and human. These are cosmic. Okay. Ooh. You've got this? Yeah, phase 2, let's go. Thank you, I appreciate it, Martha. We got this, we got this. More than a flesh wound, he basically flayed them, yeah. Or at least made it feel like they got flayed. I'm not quite sure. You know what, let's just be cautious and top ourselves off here. We should get double stuff because he's both human and marked, and we get bonuses on that attack. Good crit, good crit. Come on, puppy. I believe in you. You got this. We're gonna do a big heal on the dog. Okay, he's no longer marked. But still. If I have him mark, it lasts like 3 turns. It might be good because we get the bonus damage from both the dog and the bounty hunter to have our occultist do the next mark. Did we do the doggy treat? We did not do the doggy treat because it's not time to do doggy treat. Ooh. Actually, our bounty hunter can no longer hit, so we're actually gonna have him pull. No, it's... you would think it would be time for dog treats. It is not time for dog treats. We're gonna let the Vestal heal us all up here. Where there is no light, there can be no hope. Don't pass. Ma'am. No. Yeah. I could do 11 to 19, or I could possibly heal 0 to 22. I'm gonna take the chance. Crit, there we go. He's got the extra damage against Eldritch. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, girl, I thank you for going and taking your turn. Oh, that's not enough healing. Nope. I probably should use bandages for her. He's maybe gonna almost bleed out. See? See? The occultist is so cool sometimes. It's gonna be really fun to come hither him to death. Get got.
The flesh is immortal. It is undying. Pray it does not take too hideous a form.
So, yeah, so displaced. I'll be honest with you. I don't even know if now is dog treats time, because I don't remember if there's a fourth form. But I'm gonna pretend it's dog treats time. So... we're gonna take some holy water. Good job, doggo. Good job, good job. There will be no blood left for the leeches. There will be. Why have I been abandoned? Well, I mean, the flame doesn't come here. I think we need to heal. I would like to just do straight damage, but I think we need to heal. Maybe I should just extra heal him. That feels better. 6 damage. I only have so much here. It's Eldritch. I think he's an Eldritch. No, he's not. Okay, it's fine. Let's go. No! Come on, dog. Let's go, let's go. Another big hit. You got this, pupper. Come on, come on. It's just the beating of the heart, right? Good crit, good crit. Oh. I almost... dispersion. Okay. I'm really wary of this. I'm gonna heal up. This feels too safe right now, and I don't trust it. There's another form. Hitting it does do blight. Ooh, I don't like that. Okay. Judgment. Do I take blight? From ranged attacks, no, you still take damage. Okay. Why did that heal him? Why did attacking heal him? Dang!
Behold
This.
the heart
Okay,
of the world,
this one.
progenitor of life, father and mother, alpha and omega, our creator and our destroyer.
He's cheating? He is cheating. Why is it so quiet? Because bad things are happening. Not the Omegaverse in Darkest Dungeon. I don't understand. Heart of Darkness. Yep. Okay, so he's cosmic, so I no longer get my human or eldritch bonuses, which I forgot. He has no protect percent. He does have a blight and a bleed. Oh, it's so low. Dog treats. Yep, it's this one. Okay. So this, coming to your maker, is asking me which party member I would like to immediately kill. He said, "Where my hug at?" Yeah, by Vestal. That's kind of what I'm. Oh, that's what I'm contemplating too. I don't remember how much he hits for. We do have a heal. The dog has a heal. The occultist has a heal that's swingy. Is that enough? She's not doing damage. She's got judgment, but she's also like so close to a heart attack. I think it's her. So if you hover over them, these are their lines that they say when you're deciding whether or not they die. Bounty Hunter's just got nothing to say. Finally, the face of my tormentor. Come on, then. That would be, I guess, like, even though it's his god, it's the thing that's been talking to him. Yep, and Steady Girl, if we're called, we answer, is one of the most heartbreaking ones. I know this is dumb. I'm kind of tearing up a little bit. But, like... his first instinct is to comfort his dog. You know? In the eyes of, like... it's so sweet. Oh. And then, at least what I can understand from her, this is a moment, this coming here and reckoning is like the light that she has been worshipping, it turns out has been this the entire time. It like it is too horrible. This is too horrible to face. The thing that she devoted her life to and then had to flee from and like is seeking absolution about, like, it turns out it's been a lie. It's it sucks. You know, it's funny, I never saw this move because at this point I only had a grave robber dodging and picking at the heart. Oh, so I understand. So, like, you'd already lost too much of your party at this point? T-posing to assert dominance? It must be an allegory for religion? Yeah. I suppose so, huh? Alright, let's stab at the heart of darkness. Puncture. Nice dodge. Oh yeah, that's right, he's got a crazy high dodge too, doesn't he? Okay, actually, instead of having him stab, I'm gonna have him mark. Because I keep forgetting these guys get a bonus to the mark. Good, 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 good. Okay. If push comes to shove, I can use the Aegis scales, but I think the Aegis scales don't block come to your maker. I'm pretty sure that they do not. I've never used one. Who would I lose? I think genuinely we might actually lose a cultist if, like, at the next one, so... But it looks like we get a round, so I'm gonna use them. I don't think it blocks Heart of Darkness, but we'll see. Or come unto your maker. Know this, okay. Good dodge. Oh. Nope, I have to pick. I'm just checking your abilities. We can still Hound's Rush from position 2. And we can still lick wounds, which are the 2 things I'm gonna need. And we can keep blocking for him. Okay, I think we're good. He can heal, and we have Aegis scales for him. We don't need a healer. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to sacrifice both the religious people to... Goodbye, red shirt. Is an entire party mark 3/4 now? Yeah. Imagine if it did protect you from the come unto your... Imagine. I was so ready for... Well, Frog, you already went into the darkest dungeon. You can't go in again. Yeah, having to choose the part that it makes you decide who is going to die. It's both nice because it means that you don't get stuck with a party that can do no damage, but it's heart-wrenching, especially if you have a party full of characters that are begging not to be chosen. You know? He knew this was going to be his fate. I'm guessing he had an inkling. Good dodges, everybody. We can lose these torches. And the food. I want to keep the shovel. Shovels are lucky.
Victory. A hollow and ridiculous notion.
Mm-hmm.
We are born of this thing, made from it, and we will be returned to it in time. The great family of man. A profusion of errant flesh, multiplying, swarming, living, dying, until the stars align in their inexorable formation, and what sleeps is roused once more. To hatch from this fragile shell of earth and rock and bring our inescapable end. So seek solace in a manner befitting your lineage, and take up your nugatory vigil, haunted forever by that sickening prose echoing through the infinite blackness of space and time. Ruin has come to our family.
It's time for a blood moon run. Frog, that's your first reaction? Lucky shovel? Yeah, shovel! I just heard a truck deeply honk and I thought it was in the game because of how it added to the scene. Ruin has... Yeah, you saw, you know, when the camera pulls back and the Hamlet... you know... Like, I'm wondering if it, like, you must...
No rest, no peace for this wretched soul.
From beyond. Who do we have? We have a flagellant. Oh, we have Scotty! Scotty's back! I don't know who these other people... Scotty! Scotty, you're back!
To those with a keen eye, gold gleams like a dagger's point.
She's back! Scotty and whoever those two doofs are, go back. Go sleep again. We're not doing a blood room. J-Schwan, we're not doing a... I'll leave that stuff to you guys. We're gonna try Darkest Dungeon 2. We're gonna try that one out. That's gonna be a fun option. Actively shoveling them back into their graves. Yeah. Oh. So now I'm genuinely asking. I have questions. Feel free to spoil anything. Did I miss anything? I mean, not everybody's been here and stuff, but like, is there something in the farmstead that I haven't unlocked? Like, is there another boss that I haven't gotten to in there? Did I miss anything that anyone can think of? You didn't, but I missed the final battle with the shards? Manatee, you lived. Have you killed the sleeper? I think so. If that's the giant crystal shards that turn different, that like summons other shards that turn different colors, I fought that. I missed the final battle. I'm sorry, Eric. We lost both our healers. We had to sacrifice Nurse and Red Shirt. Although Red Shirt was very appropriately named. Red Shirt has already come back from the dead, and we let them do it again. Wait, where's Red Shirt? Oh, where's Red Shirt? He's not in the graveyard. Oh, is he all the way back when he first died? Did he go back into the graveyard? All the way back here? Where is he? Where's Red Shirt? No, he's just not here. He's just not here. He glitched out. Maybe because it couldn't do him again? No, here we go. Okay. He was originally somewhere in this week, but now it's week 168. There we go. He met his end again. This poor guy really went through it. We let him die twice. The red banner one. I don't know. I don't know what we were talking about here. Oh, look, there's displaced number 1. And I say Manatee you lived, but I mean like Manatee number 2 lived. There's Shire. There's the first displaced. There's original Frog. Yeah, we lost a lot of named characters, but not Scotty anymore. Let's go. Did I live? You did not. You're alive. You are thriving, I'm pretty sure. There you are. There he is. Success, let's go. Hide behind the mound of my dead bodies, yeah. Yeah, Renal and Dismas, I did not hold on to them for very long. I was playing fast and loose on purpose. Again, we were taking risks, and like I was trying new abilities. I was trying formations that like I was not comfortable with. Like on purpose, we were trying to play different, and so we lost a lot of people early on. Best way to live is to not play Ginger's sick game. Yeah, it's true. That's true. You lived by not being a character on the screen, JR. The only way to win is to not play. You got it figured out. The thing that Tortilla sent us earlier, I do just want to check that out really quick. Let's see. Can I get onto Reddit without it showing... Oh, nope, it's gonna show my username if I scroll down. Let me just really quick. Oh yeah, this is a lovely fan-made comic. Okay, so as long as I don't... Nope, actually no, that is gonna show my username. Which is not Gingerly, by the way. If you're looking at the Gingerly on Reddit, that is somebody else entirely. Which is why I can't show. We both won that. That's true, Martha. Unless you want to be a character now. Can we just link the Reddit post on stream? Yes, actually, you know what? That's a fantastic... There you go. It's my real name, Lee Ginger. That's what someone named Gingerly on Reddit would say. I guess so, sure. Actually, it's been a while since I looked at them, because I did go really quick to be like, what in the world... Because I can't have the name. What are they posting? And it seemed to be mostly innocuous stuff. So at least, I guess I was worried that they were going to be, like, posting some weird stuff, you know? And people were going to think it's me. Oh. That is a really lovely comic. That's a lot of really detailed work, especially on the last panel. So yeah, next week we're starting Darkest Dungeon 2, I'm pretty sure. I'll let you guys know if we're gonna play like a one-off game in between. Because you know, having a breather between them, that might be a nice little opportunity to do like a one-day game or something like that, you know, like, or maybe like a community day or something. We could play a community game. But yeah, we're not gonna be coming to back to Darkest Dungeon after that. We're going to 2. I don't have plans to play more of this, but never say never, right? It's a good game. It's a fun little cozy comfort game, even though it's about terrifying eldritch horror, abominations, and death, and all that stuff. I'm kind of sad I missed the last lore get. I mean, we all missed the last lore get because there wasn't any lore. Do you want to see it? Do you want to see it, JR? Do you want to see the last lore?
You will know the tragic extent of my failings.
So here's the secret room. Is it the last one here? Blackest of Black Fates. Where is it? I see 1 out of 6. 2. It's like a 1 out of 1. Here we go. A strange note written on bloody human flesh. It's a note from Red Hook saying good luck. We were indeed bamboozled. Yeah, no more. Crimson Court gang doesn't get together. Well, they were victorious, you know? You guys cleaned up. You beat the Countess, you beat the Garden Guardian, everything went great. Oh, this has been a really good, like, legit, this is the game I started streaming with when we started streaming over a year ago now, because the anniversary was like middle of November. So we've been a full year playing this on Tuesdays. This is gonna be like the first time we play a different game on Tuesdays. Yeah. Has anyone finished a chapstick? I have, yeah. A couple different kinds. I guess, yeah, I finished my last little Carmex that I had here as well. It gets pretty, like, hairy at the end trying to, like, dig out the stuff from the bottom. It makes you feel really silly, but, like, I hate to throw stuff away. Like, and it's like, there's still stuff in there. It's just, it won't come up. You keep twisting and twisting and it's still down there. My hungry body always finishes? What? What a thing to type, Frog. Have you always lost it before you ran out? I've definitely lost many. But no, I've finished quite a few. Ginger plays Black Reliquary. Frog, I don't have it on Steam. I can't get Black Reliquary. My last 2 got all melty. That sucks. I'm sorry. Oh, taking a deep breath. I'm gonna miss this. I'm gonna miss this game. It's like, again, I've been playing it for a year. It feels strange to, like, I'm not gonna play this next week. I will buy you a Steam copy if you would play it. I'll think about it, okay? But thank you for the offer. It's also not even fully finished. They're still making it? I thought they released it. I thought that
Woot what? Congrats on finishing this game. On to the next.
Aw, thank you, Martha. Thank you. I think that's gonna do it for us. Thank you for the bit, JR. Hooray onto DD2. I'm excited. Again, I got that. It was a gift for my birthday, DD2, and I was like, oh yeah, we'll finish Darkest Dungeon and we'll play it. And now we're here. So yeah, you know, I've had DD2. I've been like all set to play it since May. I have been not popping into DD2 streams since May. You know, it's given them a chance to like, you know, add in some patches and stuff. And I guess there's gonna be DLC soon, but like, not the woot wat typo. Oh no, oh no. I hope you have fun with Darkest. I'm hoping so too. Again, it's been getting like mixed reviews, but I know we've already talked about how I feel about, you know, I liked the sequel to Subnautica 2, you know, Subnautica 2, the Below Zero, and I know a lot of people didn't. And so I think part of it comes from having, you know, possible like ideas about what the second one is going to be, right? And I'm hoping that if I just like keep an open mind and like let the game be what it is, you know, we're gonna, you know, really dig in or enjoy it for what it is. That's not always the case, right? I mean, like, Dragon Age 2 is just objectively not a finished game, and so it's disappointing in that you can see the potential there, and that's the part I think that really frustrates me with that. So, you know, but it, you know, Red Hook obviously didn't rush something out in 1 year. They've been working on it. So I have faith that they have, you know, at least produced a kind of art that I'll be really interested to look into. I mean, they made everything here, and everything here is really interesting. And like the way that the game tells the story, the way that, like, you know, the lore is just kind of naturally as part of interacting with the game. You know, Martha, what you were talking about earlier, where like you have to pick which character you sacrifice to the Heart of Darkness, like just the different mechanics and ways that they add things to it. Like a company that makes something like that, I'm interested in whatever they have to say next. Do you know what I mean? Like whether or not it's, you know, what I think Darkest Dungeon 2 should be, which I try to have no preconceived notions of it. Like I'm interested in the stories that they're going to tell. And obviously I've had some people say stuff like, oh, wait until you play Darkest Dungeon 2 about et cetera, et cetera. I'm excited for the lore. It's a whole new avenue for more lore about the game. I can't not be excited about that. I'm excited for more, you know, of the same voice actor doing a different role. And I'm gonna be really jazzed to play it with you guys. Like, Dragon Age 2 is the best. Evil, that's, you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. You know you're being a little silly Billy there. I actually didn't know there was a Subnautica. Yeah, it's called Subnautica Below Zero. And I guess controversially, there are some people who are not excited about it. I really enjoyed my time with it. I had a really fun time, but you can definitely see it in the numbers. You know, not a lot of people are playing Subnautica 2. Not a lot of people are watching Subnautica 2. They are, you know, replaying Subnautica 1 and rewatching it. But I have seen people move. I have seen the Darkest Dungeon 2 category grow here, which, you know, makes me feel good. I remember when it was released, you know, the original Darkest Dungeon, like, I guess, category on Twitch, a lot of people were looking at it and watching it. And I think, again, that's partially because it was new. It was different, right? It's like when an artist releases an album and you have to let it sit with you for a while. Because, again, a lot of people have an idea about what art should be. And, you know, letting yourself experience, you know, I guess the new thing that the artist has to say sometimes takes a little bit, because some people just want more of the same, and that's fair. I mean, the you know, more of the same, it was good to start with. It makes sense to want more of that. So, anyways, I'm just excited. I'm excited to play with you guys, and I'm excited to, you know, get to look at the new stuff and you know, maybe meet new friends who have been playing DD2 and I haven't been able to look into the category, and just, you know, it'll be a lot of fun stuff. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Darkest Dungeon 1 still went through a bunch of updates before we got the one we have today. That's what I'm saying, right? But first, Lethal Company? Ninja, the answer to that is definitely maybe. But possibly maybe not on Tuesdays. We'll see. Maybe. Like I said, we could have a community day in between. I'm not 100% sure whether it's going to be next week immediately. I'll definitely, like, I guess, talk about it on, you know, next stream, and if there are any, like, changes to the normal thing, I'll put it in the Discord. Oh, I'm gonna have to change my schedule. I've not had to change my schedule for Tuesdays, the integrated Twitch one, ever. It's gonna be so weird. You got Lethal Company today, JR? I hope you got to take it out for a spin and have some fun. I thought your middle name was Dydra. Oh, that's at Evil. Okay, I don't know why I read that as for me. Character redesign, DD1, oh yeah, character redesigns, yes. I still feel like I'd love to play Lethal Company, but only with friends. Can you play Lethal Company randomly? Like, can you queue up with random folks? I guess you would have to, right? I don't want to know, I'm more of a chill bill mode. The perks of being evil, you get to change your name all the time. Interesting, interesting. Oh, you can queue with random people. Interesting, okay. Oh. Phasmophobia, I've watched people play that. I don't think I could ever play it. I don't think I could get into it. I just don't know. I don't know that I could do it. So, it feels, sorry, I know I'm dilly-dallying a little bit, but it just feels so final, you know? Like, it isn't. I could load this up whenever I want, but like it does feel like, I don't know, a weird ending of a thing. Again, I have a lot of emotions tied up because this was the game that I played. This is how I met a lot of people who are in this chat right now. You know, they popped in, other people rating other Darkest Dungeon streamers. You know, everybody's been really lovely. You know, answering questions when I was genuinely confused about something and was answering chat. People, you know, refraining from telling me when it must have been wildly frustrating to watch me do things incorrectly on stream and like letting me figure things out myself. It's been very sweet. You guys are great. That's all. It's just, I'm gonna be cheesy for a second. I really like you guys. Thank you for hanging around and keeping me company while I play this game on Tuesdays. I'm only here for Zelda content? Well, JR. Like I said, I'm gonna like post if there's a different thing in the thing. Thank you for the 100 bits, Static Game.
661 love.
Aw, thanks. There's the Discord. That's where I'm gonna post an announcements if I have a different game on Tuesday or something. So that's just where updates are gonna be. Like I said, there's an extra one on Friday. We're doing an extra stream on Friday, and again, I haven't announced the game yet, but I will post that also to announcements. So, heads up, we're doing that. And then Sunday, speaking of beating games, I guess I don't know. I don't 100% know, because obviously I've never played that game before, but I feel like we might beat Outer Wilds. So like this might be like a big week as a game thing. So, we're gonna do a little raid. I mean, not little, there's 24 people, which is a lot. Thank you so much. We are going to, let's see, you know what? Billy is playing Slay the Spire. That's a similar game to Darkest Dungeon. I think he could probably use a lot of lovely, wonderful people. Let me really quick make sure he's not ending really quick. I don't think he usually ends so early. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay. So, Billy is lovely, has also played some Darkest Dungeon before. I don't understand Slay the Spire. A lot of stuff is just going on. Billy's just good people, you know? So, cheers for the stream. Have a good night. Thank you very much. I'm making sure a lot of people have underscores in their names that I forget. And so I just was triple checking. There we go. That's the right logo. So, there's our little raid message, but Billy knows who we are. But, you know, say hi when we're going over there. Thank you. Thanks for the stream. Thank you for hanging out. You're still waiting for more Zelda? Well, I could play more. There are places that I haven't gone offline. Oh, goodness. Displaced, thank you for the 5.
Here's hoping we can kill the caretaker in DD2.
Oh gosh, fingers crossed, right? You started a hype train. You started a hype train. Okay, hold on. Let me really quick. Thank you. We're just gonna chill here for a little bit, I guess. It feels rude to stop it off, but like we can all just chill here for a second. We don't need, no, don't worry about it. We're just gonna hang out for a little bit. That's not soliciting a thing. We can just
Stinky hype train bits.
Thank you for the 100 bits, JR. But let's we walking in the same direction. Yeah, that is how it feels. It's like, yeah, you're waving goodbye and then you're both walking down the same sidewalk, like or the same hallway. Oh, Martha.
Woot woot.
No, you hang
toot,
up.
Toot.
Thank you for the 100 bits, Martha. Hi, Sundowner. No, you. Oh, you're right. Yeah, no, you hang up. No, you hang up. Aw, no, you hang up.
Coming. Get wrecked, idiot.
Thank you. That was obviously directed directly at me. Or you know what? No, you're saying that to the raid. Just lets us build up the anticipation for Billy's company and presence, and his effervescent dad energy. Literal dad energy, since he is a literal dad and he has that wonderful dad joke command. No, you frog. JR.
Woot what toot taught Ginger 661 cool.
I like the way Brian says cool. Thank you for the 100 bits. Free extra channel points, that's true, yes. Speaking of, I have some ideas for some channel point rewards. I don't know if I'll have them ready by Friday, but I will do my best. I say in a tone of voice that allows me to, convey that, I might be busy by then, but we'll see. We'll do our best. Thank you for the 100 bits, Paticking. It is a hype train, yeah. Oh no, we lost some folks there. Oh, I'm so sorry. I wonder if it sent them over. Did I do the unraid properly? I don't know. Will Ginger get a stare emote? What would you want? What would be a stare emote? I don't understand. It's inevitable due to some weird blood ritual. Good to know. Thank you, Nineball. Oh, that's a little disconcerting. Those all make me a little uneasy. I don't know if I want you guys filling the chat with that. That would make me... Should I get food before bed? You receive a silent yes. Yeah. You should get food before bed. If you're too hungry, you're gonna have a hard time waking up. Yeah, eat time. I have some enchiladas. I'm gonna have... Oh, I'm so hungry. I would love enchilada time after stream. It's got this really good seasoned rice and shredded beef. Ooh. And it's so good. Oh, you can't... You want to use 3 emotes for a wide emote? I don't have enough emote spaces without us chucking a few of the ones we have. You didn't have anything for dinner, JR. You're gonna let Rocky eat better in your house than you do? You gonna let him win? For those people who don't have the context, that is the name of the raccoon who keeps breaking into JR's house. Although, is it breaking in if there is just a door that opens when he pushes on it? Some may say no. Some may say that's just a raccoon door. Some of those people are talking right now. Oh, why does the 8-ball say that if it's a 9-ball command? Ooh. Oh, I have a typo. I have a typo. Thank you. Yeah, how in the world do I continue to have typos in all of my commands? Who's running this place? The quality leaves something to be desired. Am I poggers? Okay, just triple checking here, and Billy is indeed still playing, so we're still good to do our raid. We're still good. Thank you for sticking around, you guys. I appreciate it. And thank you for the extra bits that you threw my way, even though you didn't have to. I got admonished the last time I tried to raid during a hype train, so now I feel like, oh, I can't. Which, again, thank you very much. You're all very sweet. Have a good night. Have a good night. Thank you for hanging out. Friday, Sunday, streams, Tuesday, possibly DD2. I'll let you know if it's something else. But I'll see you guys in a little bit. I'll see you guys on your streams for all the other wonderful streamers who are in the chat. Have a good night. Good night. Goodbye. Good night. Goodbye. Goodbye. Good night. Goodbye.